The internet has a way of turning a single second into 1,000 theories, a single frame into 1,000 reactions, and a single moment into a fandom divided. It started like any other day in the life of celebrities. A public event, cameras, fans, and the careful choreography of being normal in public. Shen Yue arrived first, calm and composed. Her hair was styled softly, her outfit simple and elegant. The kind of look that says, I don't need to try to look good because I already do. Dylan Wang arrived shortly after, his presence immediately pulling attention even before the cameras could focus. He moved with that effortless confidence that makes people stop mid-sentence just to glance in his direction. They greeted each other the way professionals do. Polite, friendly, controlled. But the world didn't see that. The world saw the moment in between. The moment where they weren't performing. The moment where their eyes met. And the smiles didn't feel like smiles with camera. They felt like smiles for each other. It was subtle. Too subtle to be obvious. Too real to be ignored. Fans watching the live stream noticed it first. Some didn't say anything, thinking it was just their imagination. But then the clip started spreading. The viral moment was short, only a few seconds long, but it was enough. It was the moment Dylan's hand brushed Shen Yue's as they walked across the stage. Not dramatic, not intentional, just close. But in the world of fandom, close can mean everything. The clip was shared, reposted, and dissected. The comments began pouring in like rain. Some fans laughed it off. Stop looking for romance everywhere. They said, they're just walking. Others were instantly defensive. Why is everyone acting like this is proof of something? Then came the third group, the group that saw it and felt their hearts race. Too close, they said. Too real. That's when the fandom split. Some insisted it was nothing, a simple accidental touch, a coincidence. Others believed it was the beginning of something bigger. And somewhere in the middle were people who just didn't know what to believe. The clip was short, but it carried a weight, because it wasn't just a touch. It was a look that followed. Dylan's eyes didn't flick away. They didn't shy away. They stayed. And Shen Yue's gaze didn't pull away either. In that moment, it felt like they were both caught in a private bubble, even though the entire world was watching. The internet loves two things, drama and mystery, and this clip offered both. Fans started rewatching old interviews, looking for hints. They watched their interactions in past events. They looked for patterns. Some fans noticed that Dylan always seemed to stand a little closer to Shen Yue than to others. Some fans noticed Shen Yue's body language, how she relaxed around him, like she felt safe. Others claimed it was nothing, just friendship, just comfort. But comfort in public can be mistaken for something else. The problem with viral moments is that they don't show the whole story. They show the highlight reel, the snapshot, the second that gets everyone talking. They don't show the hours of rehearsal, the countless events, the long nights, the silent moments backstage. They don't show the reality. And reality, in this case, was complicated, because it wasn't just one moment. It was a series of small moments that had been quietly building. A hand resting near another hand. A smile that lingered a little longer than it should. A laugh shared privately, away from the cameras. Fans who believed in them started calling it the vibe. The vibe of two people who felt comfortable around each other. The vibe of two people who might be more than just co-stars. The vibe that made fans feel protective, like they were guarding something precious. The other side of the fandom reacted differently. They called overthinking. They said, stop romanticizing everything. They said, they are just colleagues. They said, stop feeding into this. And the debate grew louder. The fandom split into two camps, and neither side was willing to back down. It became less about the moment and more about what the moment represented. Some fans said it was a sign of love. Others said it was a sign of fandom obsession. The internet, as always, had no middle ground. The clip continued to spread. It showed up in reaction videos, fan edits, and comment sections. It became a trend, a topic, a meme, and then a new clip surfaced. This one wasn't from the event. This one was from a behind-the-scenes moment, a short, shaky video recorded by someone who was close enough to capture something intimate. In the clip, Shen Yue and Dylan were standing side by side, talking quietly. Dylan reached for his phone and glanced at something on the screen. Shen Yue leaned in to see, and her shoulder bumped his. It was a small bump, nothing more than a brief touch. But in the clip, Dylan's hand moved instinctively to steady her. He didn't pull away. He didn't act like it was awkward. He simply held her shoulder for a second, and then let go. The clip ended there. But the internet exploded again. "Too close for comfort," one fan wrote. "Is this real?" another asked. "Why are they so comfortable together?" Someone else wondered. The split became more intense. Fans who believed in them felt validated. Fans who didn't believe felt frustrated. Some even accused the believers of turning harmless moments into a fantasy. But the truth was, nobody could deny the chemistry. The chemistry wasn't romantic in the way fans wanted it to be. It was deeper than that. It was a chemistry of two people who genuinely liked being around each other. It was a chemistry of two people who made each other feel safe. And in a world where celebrities often feel like they're always performing, that kind of chemistry is rare. That's why the moment mattered. It wasn't just about a touch. It was about comfort. It was about trust. It was about being seen without pretending. The more the clip spread, the more people started to talk about the pressures of celebrity culture. They started discussing how difficult it must be to maintain a public image, while also wanting to feel normal. They started talking about how important it is for people to have someone who makes them feel grounded. And that's when the story shifted. It stopped being a viral moment. It became a conversation. People began to wonder what it would be like if celebrities could be human without being judged, if they could hold hands without being accused, if they could smile at each other without being misunderstood. And then a new wave of posts appeared. Fans began posting supportive messages, telling both Dylan and Shen Yue to stay strong, no matter what. They posted things like, "Even if it's just friendship, it's beautiful. Let them be happy. People are allowed to be close." The conversation changed. The split began to heal. Not because everyone agreed, but because everyone started to remember something important. They were watching two human beings. Not a love story, not a scandal. Just two people navigating life in a world that never stops watching. And in the middle of it all, Shen Yue and Dylan continued to live their lives. They continued to attend events. They continued to smile politely for cameras. They continued to be professional. But the viral moment stayed. It lingered like a small, quiet secret, a moment that would never truly be forgotten. And fans continued to debate. They continued to argue. They continued to hope. Because the truth is, when a moment feels real, it's